Yo, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends episode. Guys, this is going to be the ultimate video for anyone that wants to make one last summon on the Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan banner. If you are that person and this video is exactly for you. It's going to be the most tedious, grindiest thing you can imagine doing, but it does pay off within 10 hours. And yeah, you heard me right. 10 long, grueling hours of doing this. However, on the bright side, if you're not doing this for Gohan and you want to do this as a method to save your Chrono Crystals, then yes, this does work. If you do it maybe for an hour a day, you get approximately 120 Chrono Crystals every single hour. And if you do this every single day, that's 700 Chrono Crystals per week, give or take. And as you do the math with that, you can get like at least 2,400 Chrono Crystals a month, and that's a lot, seeing that the anniversary or the 6th anniversary is actually quite far away still. So since it's still 2 months or 2.5 months away, you can have a decent amount of Chrono Crystals by the time the anniversary units drop. Or if you want to say for the Ultra, then yeah, you will probably have enough. But if you are on short notice and you really want Gohan, then this is probably the last ditch effort you can do. If you have no story mode, if you have no events, you used all your Tournaments of Power Chrono Crystals already, you use your Gauntlet Chrono Crystals, you use your Raid, you used your PvP, and there's nothing left for you. If you are an in-game player that's far in the game, where you have literally zero events to do besides PvP, then yes, this method will work. And as you can see currently on the screen, the method is already showing. I have sped it up for you guys so you don't have to watch the whole thing. But it took me 40 whole minutes to do this. 40 minutes of just repeatedly doing this over and over and over and over with the same team until I got each character to the respective friendship level. So this is called the friendship grind, and you do this when you're trying to get your character's friendship from rank 1 to rank 2. By doing that, you basically get 20 Chrono Crystals from rank 1 to rank 2 per character, and if you have 6 characters in your team, it's a lot of Chrono Crystals. You're looking at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 Chrono Crystals. And yes, I had to count on my fingers. Sometimes when I make videos, I just can't think. But yeah, 120 Chrono Crystals per team. And since we have 550 characters in this game, you won't run out. And friendship does not stop. It's not capped at anything. However, the first friendship rank from rank 1 to rank 2 does give you quite a large amount of friendship points. That is why we do it, because you get 2 Chrono Crystals per level. And you can do it up to 20, so that's 20 Chrono Crystals. However, once you get to rank 2, it does reduce to 1 Chrono Crystal, which means you get a half the rewards. So it's not worth doing as much from rank 2 to rank 3. But from rank 3 to rank 4, again, it goes back up to 2. So obviously the devs know exactly what they were doing when they made this infinite method. It's not supposed to be something you do overnight. But seeing that Ultra Gohan is extremely hype, and if you don't have him, you are fighting a losing battle in most cases. And if you really want him, or if you even want 17, then this is definitely the last ditch effort you can do starting now, because you still have Monday and Tuesday to get as much as possible for this. So the banner goes away on Wednesday when the game resets, and then the new campaigns banners will start with the Zenkais and all of that good stuff. But since we're waiting for all of that to happen, in the meantime we might as well try our luck with Gohan. I did get shafted, unfortunately, even after this grind that you're currently seeing on the screen. I tried my best, I just could not get him on my main account at all. But when he does return, eventually I will be summoning again to hopefully get a few copies. As for my alt account, I do have him currently on 10 stars, so he's doing pretty much all the work on there, and he's really amazing, so definitely enjoying it over there. But this method is infinite. If anyone tells you that this game is pay to win, they are talking out of their ass. This game is not actually pay to win. You just need to decide on what team you want to go for and how much Chrono Crystal it's going to cost you. You basically have to save that much. So I normally tell people, if you're going to summon for an anniversary, at least have 80,000 Chrono Crystals. It sounds like a lot, but if you save for 2 to 3 months, you can do it by doing the raid, the PvP, the co-op, and all of those good stuff, which by the way, I do have a video out that came out 4 days ago. If you want to know how much Chrono Crystals you can save, go watch that video. But if you are If that video did not help you at all, then this is definitely the other one, just to show you what I did in 40 minutes. So within 40 minutes, as you're watching this, you'll notice that I'm getting chrono crystals really quickly. Like in 1 to 2 minutes, I got like almost 30-40 chrono crystals. So it does pick up. It just depends on what you do. The best tip I can give you is, like, if you're working at your job and if you just wanna like chill, then put this on the side and just press the auto button on the top left hand corner that you see on the screen, and just let the AI play for you. But just be careful, sometimes the AI does do dumb stuff and it takes longer to beat matches. So put in at least one Legends Limited unit that can destroy this within a few seconds. Like, I'm talking about like 5 seconds straight this guy is doing. So like any unit that has the advantage should be doing that, or any modern unit that has a good kit, it can probably take him out quickly. So you're looking at units with the blast damage that's really high, like the Gohans or the androids. Anyone that can do really high blast damage, or anyone that has blast armor for strike, and then you just go through it. Like in the example you're currently seeing on the screen, I have 17 here, and he's not doing the best of jobs because he's quite old, and at the same time I was watching TV and I wasn't actually paying a lot of attention. That is why this was taking so long. But you can see his blast damage is quite high, so it's not like extremely long. So you guys just need to like get to a point whereby you're comfortable, you're watching an anime, maybe playing a game, maybe working, your phone's on auto, and you just let it do its thing. And yes, it will make your phone warm, so just make sure you have a really good phone, because you don't want your phone to be on 10 plus hours doing this every day. It's not worth it. Obviously now if you're going for Gohan, then yeah, sure, just don't do it while you're charging your phone. It's definitely not worth the risk. But in the long run, if you're going to be using this method to save CC for the anniversary, then doing it maybe about 4 hours a day won't be bad. I mean, that's like 400 chrono crystals per hour plus an extra 20 as well. So you can have about 480 chrono crystals every 4 hours, and that's not a bad number. If you do that every day, I mean, come on, in a week it's a lot. It's actually a lot. You do that for like 3-4 months, you have chrono crystals just from this method alone. And I'm not even mentioning Tournament of Power, or PvP, or co-op, or raids, or gauntlets, or mission plans, or the stamps. None of that I'm mentioning. I'm just talking about friendship grinding. That is all I'm talking about in this video. And I don't want to repeat myself, but it's definitely profitable, especially if you're going to use this method for the main 3 events that we get every year, being the anniversary, Legends Festival, and Battle Hour, because those units will be the best investments for you, and they normally tend to be part of the best tags in the game. You're looking at tags like Universe Rip, Sun Family, God Key. You're looking at androids, you're looking at Future. Like I actually think those are the best tags in the game. So if you have one of those tags and you save like 80,000 chrono crystals and you max out the units you need for that tag, you're pretty much set to use that tag for like 1 to 2 years easily, before that tag gets another buff, of course. So I, for example, main Sun Family on my alt account, and I main hybrids on my main. And since my main account does not have any units, I would have been out of the top 10,000 by now. But what's keeping me going is the fact that I saved 43,000 chrono crystals for part 1 of Legends Fest last year. And I was able to get the red beast Gohan up to 12 stars, just like that, just because I had CC. So what I'm trying to say is, don't waste all your chrono crystals. Don't make that mistake, because it's not going to be worth it in the long run. Rather just wait for a unit that you really need and take it from there. Now the Ultra Gohan that just came out, I definitely believe it was at the wrong time, because Legends Fest just ended, then we got the GT campaign that just came and went, and at the same time this guy just came out, and it's like we don't have CC. So you definitely need to keep that into consideration, because if you look at it from a pay to win perspective, those people just buy the chrono crystals. They don't need this method. This method is for me and you, those guys that don't want to spend their hard-earned money on a mobile game. I mean, sure, I buy a mission plan once in a while, but that's not a lot of money. These people spend like $4,000, $5,000 on this game, and we don't do that, so we don't fall into that category. But if you really want a unit, or if you really want to be in the top 1000 like how I did before, then yeah, this method is what I use to get things done. So I'm going to try to make this video short. I don't want you guys to be listening to me speak the whole time. I just want you guys to see what exactly I'm doing on the screen, how the green bars fill up, and I'll do a quick tutorial on that quickly while speaking. You basically have to get the friendship equipments on your characters. There's about 3 per character, so it's 18 equips in total, and you have to use your Z medals to get those equips. You put the equips on your characters and you take 3 into the battle. After you've done doing that, you enter the battle and you just press rematch consistently. You are able to also use an auto clicker. The game will not ban you because it is PvE, but auto clickers are generally harder to do, and I would not recommend it because your phone has to be on for that to go through. Then once you've done putting in the characters, you let them fight. You'll see the green bar increase every time it goes past 100%. You get 2 chrono crystals, and once you rank them to rank 2 and that's done, then what you need to do is you basically switch out the characters and put in new characters, because you don't want to go from rank 2 to rank 3. It basically is not productive because you only get 1 chrono crystal instead of 2. Now if you are going to do this, you also have to keep in mind that Let's Fight is not for this specific grind. You are going to do Let's Fight every day, but Let's Fight is more for your units that are currently on friendship rank 4, because you want to get them to friendship rank 5. If you get them to friendship rank 5, you do get 100 chrono crystals every time you get 5 characters to friendship rank 5, and that goes up until you have 100 characters at friendship rank 5 or higher. And that also helps you with the tournaments of power, so it's definitely something you should keep in mind if you are going to play this game long term. And it's very difficult if you're not going to keep that in mind, because tournaments of power does give you 3000 chrono crystals once you are in Z League every single month, and that's a lot of CC. So yeah guys, that's basically the rules. It does not take long, and as you can see, I'm getting CC consistently with this grind. Once I do speed it up, you'll notice that it goes faster, but it's not the case when you're doing it yourself. Just don't look at your number of chrono crystals at the end, because if you do, you're not going to see an improvement. Rather just check it after 3 to 4 hours, because then you'll be able to see how much exactly you are getting. Okay, so guys, the rest of this video is just going to be the speed up version of this, and you guys can just watch and see how it goes. Obviously now you know what to do. I don't want to keep repeating that. And yeah, good luck with your summons. If you do get Ultra Gohan from this, you know exactly who to thank. If you don't get him, doesn't matter. This method won't be going away. It's not a glitch, it's not an exploit, it's part of the game. It's something you do if you end game. If you are a new player and you're watching this, you don't actually have to do this, because you got story mode and everything to do, soul boosting and all of that good stuff. But if you are in-game day 1 player, this is the best method for the anniversary. This is what I would suggest you do. But if you really want Gohan, then go for it. You better start right now. As always, thank you very much for watching this video. Do appreciate it. If you guys did find some sort of information or help from this, please do subscribe, leave a like, and follow me on Instagram as well. That's where I keep you updated with the good stuff. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Take care.